Caners worldwide, welcome all new to the culture. If you like what you see here, I always remind you to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. We have a request today, and that is how to handle a knife assault while you're sitting in the subway. So this is where, listen, whether you're sitting in a subway or sitting anywhere, we're going to handle this from a seated position. But what we're going to do is, well, we're going to get in the subway right now and recreate this for you. But so let's point that down and have a seat. Bravo, I'm sitting here, and then we got to have Mr. Bad Guy. And of course, we got to play by the rules. So check this out, right? Come have a seat, Mr. Bad Guy. Boy, how great is this? Everybody looks the same these days. How great is that for Mr. Bad Guy? Surviving the knife assault while seated. So this is what we have to take a look at, right? We have to consider. Number one, it can happen from two sides. It can also happen, I'm going to give you three ways that this can happen. 80% of the population, or whatever statistic, just to say the majority of the population tends to be right-handed. When you're in a situation like this, motive, criminal motive, right? Generally, tied into something like this would be possession, right? So he moves, he makes that initial move. Oh, this is in his pocket. This is why I hate knife attacks. He could even have it already drawn in his hand, and I can't see it. Not like that. He holds it this way, and voila. And now the next thing you know, the blade is on me. Oh, look at this. And then here goes the other hand looking, right, for money and everything else. I have to preface everything by saying that you need to have, in today's world, you can't just rely on any one tool, including this one. You need to have an empty hand skill set to go along with it. Do your research, American Cane Self-Defense, right, which I put together, seems like a gazillion years ago. From the onset, look at the classical collection, has always had empty hand translations. Because I knew from the you can't hang around with this all you know, you don't have it with you the whole time, but even when you do, this is a problem if you think you're going to go into power shot mode because all he needs to do is this. And if it comes down to his life or yours and or his freedom, obviously he's going to choose his over yours. Now, if I can, let's assume, let's first go from here. Let's assume that you have your cane here. I'm going to reverse grip, horn is pointing way. And now he goes ahead and does this. No! Okay, man. See the inside hand, how close it is? Here the cane is on you, so I've gone over this before. It doesn't matter whether I'm standing or sitting. My formula doesn't change. I need to clear that from my neck, right? If he presses in hard enough, he can cut me. Well, you know, may not be the end of the world. I need to be able to clear it and anchor it. Right? So the first thing is, if I'm here, I'm just going to hold that down. When I hold that down, I'm going to take the horn of the cane. I need this to where we can see it here. So I don't know if you want to move that in, see if we can zoom in on this a little bit. But look at what I'm doing here. I'm taking this. See, it's aircraft grade aluminum. This is a Raven cane, right? It's my choice when I go out there. And I have it on bone. Because it's an impact tool. So when I do this first move, whoa, and I say, take it, I don't even have to look at him. I don't have to look at him. I don't have to look at the knife. He doesn't want me to look at him, and I don't need to, right? It's neuroproprioception. If your nerve system is functioning properly, I'm going to place one finger here. I'm going to ask him not to look right here and just find it. You know where it is. You know exactly where it is. There it is, right? So when I do this, boom, both hands. Now I've cleared it. Bring it back up. You know why he's tapping? Because automatically it's built into me to take that horn, put it on his carpals. That's his. Oh, I can't even squeeze because I get that already. But keep in mind that he's going to be jacked up on adrenaline. And because he can't tap, he can't anything. I need to get out of this mess. So I clear it here, I go ahead and move, and folks, I'm gonna go ahead and come up here, and as I press in, I'm gonna give you enough, you can tap, yep, boom, and take it, right? And that's your extraction. So you're clearing, you're anchoring it, and you're extracting the tool. That is a base case scenario. Can you fumble things? Move it back a little bit. Can you fumble this? Of course, I'm human. Stop. I can fumble anything here. Oh, guess what? My hand was not here. And now I don't have the time to do it. I don't have the time. It's just not there. Same thing. I'm going to come from here. Now, it's a little bit different there. But again, this is what allows me to, look at that. The blade is down here. Boom. By the way, we train our students. You need to respect this. This is a prop. This is the blade. We don't put our hands on the blade ever. I don't give this to him like this. He doesn't take it and put his hands on it. I don't throw this around. This goes for any weapon. Because the way that you train, if you don't treat this with the respect that it warrants, it has a carryover effect. Got it? There it is, or there it is, and that's how he takes it. This is when it happens from this side, right? He's right-handed. There he goes. If he were left-handed, this is what I'm going to show you on the other side, right? So come on over. We're going to switch here. And now it's his right hand and it's closest to me. Ah, there we go. And now the party starts, right? And so now what do you need? Notice how I'll tilt and I'll say, man, it's take, oh my goodness. If he allows me to do this, there's the, oh, that was quick. And now I'm coming over, right? But it's the same, come up. Look at this, right? It's from here to here. Boom, there you go. And folks, it allows me to go into that power shot mode, but it's essentially the same steps, right? Now, you saw it happen from here to here, and immediately it comes up. What if I can't get to my cane? What if my cane is on this side, right? I don't know why these things happen. You need that empty hand skill set. One way or another, say, man, please just take it. It'd be great if I could come out here, but you're in a subway, right? The chair's here. Boom, there's your hold. Cut me. Understand what happens and the way this works. You guys that lift or you lift anything heavy, you're very strong. When this is lined up with your center, with your umbilicus, that's very strong. You're there, right? This could be somebody who weighs 98 pounds, not as strong. And I go to push this down from here. No way, because it's lined up with his center and it's away from mine. When he does this, he thinks that I am untrained like 90% of the population, right? When he does this, he gets what he wants. But today, well, he got an ACSD trained guy, right? So we go from here while he's looking here. It's already aligned with my center. So when I move here, I'll say, bring it back to you. He cannot. Bring it back up and cut my neck. He cannot. So it's bring it in closer. Please bring this in closer, please. So we can see here. Thanks. So bring it in. Look at this L or S shape. The blade is away. When I crank this down, it's going to lock everything up here. See the tap, tap, tap? There is the extraction. This is a vital area. I'm not telling you to come back and cut them and start doing this. You live in a society governed by laws. That's not what I teach. Got it? So you have to have the empty hand skill set. But notice what I did with the cane. Whatever I do with the cane has an empty hand translation. And that has been part of American cane self-defense from day one. Look at the classical collection. I understand that you guys are coming today and you say, I got a cane and I have to be effective with it now, and you want to learn just the cane application. But when you go way back, decades ago, guys that were coming out of our ACSD headquarters, they had empty hand translations to everything. That's the way it is, and you're going to be seeing it more and more because of this situation. Right here. You don't have the I'm sorry, the cane was in repose and you're up here. You have to deal with this situation right now. And then if you can, when you do that, right, you say, oh, back off. Now you got your cane. Now we can get right to work if you need to. The third way that this can happen is whatever you are seated. This is all about creating distance. What you're done by sitting down side by side in a subway situation, what you have created is you start taking away some of the leverage of the tool, which creates distance here for you. So now at a distance, this fellow's coming in, and you see this guy coming. Or maybe he's just right here, he's standing, right? He's standing. And the next thing you know, oh, he presents the tool. And he starts telling you stuff.
Hey, where's your money?
Exactly. It's not on me right now. Your best friend against a knife remains distance. So guess what? I'm the one that has the tool. Boom, I can move from here. I could. But let me show you something. I always tell you that caners, doesn't matter. I don't care if you're 150 years old. Vintage cane athletes. You should be able to push, pull, rotate, squat, because I need you to have the ability to get up and down, right? You need to have those movements. If your cane training program doesn't include that, you're missing out big time. When he comes in here and he steps forward, this initial, right, which is a cutting kick. You're never going to have to, in ACSD, do a flying kick or anything like that. It's a cutting kick to the knee. See how the head comes forward? What you're doing is you're cutting. We call it a cutting kick because it cuts the momentum. He steps in. I don't have to look. There it is. When his head comes down, right, boom, because what I want to do is create that distance. I may not even have an opportunity to hit that hand. If I can, great. Look at 2 hands on it. But that cutting kick will allow you to create distance for you to have a better opportunity. Let's bring all this back up, and thank you for this. Right? You're giving yourself the better opportunity to do that. But it's a great question. We need to be able to move with this tool regardless. Right? That's why our Cobra Cane, you go to Cane Self-Defense University, we have a course that a portion of it teaches you what to do when you're on the floor. Right? This isn't competitive. We're not in the octagon here. We care for survival, but you have to be able to maneuver wherever it is that you find yourself with this tool and where that tool might be at that moment, right? Maybe having a repose. That's why you need to go back and study the empty hand translations with your cane, because in today's world, guys, you may very well need an empty hand skill set. It's fundamental. Very good. So listen, you're watching How Do We Get Started with This? Joe, yep, you make sense and all that, and I'm brand new, or listen, I'm an instructor. How do I avail myself of the curriculum? How do I serve my audience best? There's a step-by-step way to do it, and you can do it in the comfort and safety of your home. As a matter of fact, the technology makes it the #1 way of getting started with cane self-defense training today. You can do it right in the comfort of your home. But before you go to the website, AmericanCaneSelfDefense.com, or CaneSelfDefenseUniversity.com. Before you purchase any DVD, before you do any of that, and you start going crazy, schedule first, do me a favor, text the letters CCC, Cane Clarity Call. Let's jump on a call. Let's find out how we can serve you best, and make sure, I will share with you the plan, the strategy, so that you're not going around here on YouTube, even following my videos. You're not, trying to patch things together. That's not the way to do it. What sense in there is it of having, this is the aircraft grade aluminum Raven, best self-defense cane? Yep, I agree 100%. But you don't know how to use it. So they can take it and use it against you, right? There's a method to this. Just text those 3 letters. At no charge, we will jump on the phone with you and give you the best plan for you, so you have a strategy in place, and every time you pick up the cane, you know exactly what you're going to be doing to move that progress needle forward. All right? Thank you, as always, for your time and attention, the opportunity to serve. Keep caning and stay safe.